Hey, it's Mark, and I didn't think I'd be making a video this quickly, but if you look at SpaceX right now, and it is Monday morning at 9:53, so the market just opened 23 minutes ago, and SpaceX is down, well, I will say it's down 14.59 to 170, and it's just banging into this 170. And I have a thing that we teach called defend your position. So I'm going to show you what that means and how that I can play a lot more defense than offense when the stock is going down. Now, if you remember right, the stock was around, I didn't write it down at the exact time and I had to kind of reconstruct it, but it was around 220, 225 when I got into it. And I sold deep in the money at the 170s. So you don't really lose money on the intrinsic value when you're deep in the money. This is a perfect example. And I'll show you right here, if you go to the P&L for the day, you see that the stock is down $14, but the P&L for the day is only down $800. Now, I'd have 500 shares. I mean, that would be $7,000 I would be down if I didn't have covered calls. And you could see the P&L open here is $2,450 loss, right? And I mean, this is only a week old trade right now, so I'm not really worried about it. But the stock has come down like 50 points, right? 50, 55 points. I would have lost $28,000 on this if I had not been deep in the money on my covered calls. So that's the beauty of in the money covered calls, and this is a great time to show you that. Now, of course, the stock is banging up between 170 to 171. And so when it's near my strike price, if I can, I like to do what's called defending your position. And I'm going to show you exactly how I do that. I have to stay away from the numbers and what that means, but you're going to get the idea here that, I am now protected down to this 170 level. It's at 170.72, you see right there. So I don't want it to go below 170 because then I start to lose dollar for dollar. I don't have any more in the money amount protection. Now, rather than going out there and figuring out why the stock is down $14.34, I can tell you it's more sellers than buyers. It's that thing that I thought when I put out that video a couple weeks ago before the IPO that said, look, generally IPOs spike up and then they start to sell off. And that's exactly what's happened. And today, a stock selling off at 7% is a pretty, typical thing, but it's a big move. And so I don't want to let it go too far below this 170. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually roll my calls. Now, before I do, I want to just show the option chain and what I'm looking at. By the way, when I got into this trade, there were way fewer selections of options on the chain. So you can look at this chain and now you have options that expire at the end of this week, at the end of next week, in 3 weeks, at the end of 4 weeks, and now, every week now we have options. So the option chain has become a bit more robust. But I have this position here, these July 17th, you can see them. And I got, let's see, let's go back to the trade monitor here. And you'll see that I received 51.81 for those, and now they're worth about 1640 by 1670. A lot tighter spread than when I got into them. So what I want to do is I see the stock is now bouncing off the 170, but I don't care. I want to still protect my position at the downside. Defense is so important. If you're a football fan, defense wins championships. And so I want to play defense first. Now, I still have a couple of minutes here to kind of talk about what goes on with the extrinsic value. So if you look at this price right now, it's right now trading 1630 by 1660, okay? $15 of that is juice, 1526. Now, if you recall, I believe I got 1260 in juice when I did the trade. So, and these are rough numbers, but now I'm going to have to buy back $15.32, even though I only got $12.60. So I'm going to lose, quote unquote, lose $3 in this roll. But you know what? I'd rather be protected by being in the money and even a little bit deeper so that I have in the money protection. Notice I didn't really lose much money, any money on the in the money amount. I'm protected all the way down to that. The only amount that I'm quote unquote losing is because of the roll, because of the increase in extrinsic value in juice. Now, why has that happened? Well, Let's look at it. Now, I want you to kind of imagine, and maybe I'll put it on the screen here if I get a second here, but a standard deviation bell curve, right? So at the top of the bell curve is your at the money juice, okay? That's the peak. You don't get any more at the money, you don't get any more juice than you get when you're right at the money. On the other side of it, when you're out of the money, to the right side of it, higher than the stock price if you have an option, the juice starts to decline the farther out you go. The same thing happens on the left side of that bell curve, right? The deeper in the money you have, the less juice you're going to get. So the most juice you're going to get is right at the peak. Well, when I did this trade a couple of days ago, I got 1260 in money, in juice, right? Because I was way in the money. In other words, the stock was $50, $55 ahead or so of the actual strike price. So I had the 170s and the stock was at 2 something. So it's really deep in the money. Well, the juice is low, but you know what? It was pretty high for that period of time anyway, because it had just gone public, like within 3 days. It's calming down a little bit relatively, right? So that's why juice increases as you get closer to your strike price. So this stock has now come down $55 or so. And so it's nearer to the at the money amount. Yes, a few days of decay has gone by, but it's nearer to the at the money price of 170. And so I want to make sure that I don't lose any more in the money amount, because that's my main protection. And I might have to give up a little bit of juice to do that. All right, so I hope you understood that concept. This is what I call defending your position, because defense is so important. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my positions. You could see that I have 5 shares or 5 contracts, 500 shares of the 170s. Well, I want to bring those down to something that's a little bit, quote unquote, safer, right? That I've made this amount of money. You can go over here and you can see I've made $45.80 on this just today. And my account has declined on the longs $52.35. That's that difference in the amount of juice that I have to pay to buy back versus the amount of juice that is in the longs, okay? And so if you look at it overall that period of time, I'm down only $2,125 on the entire position for a week, and the stock is down $55, right? So you could see that overall I'm down I'm up 17.65 on the call because it declined. I was short 51.81 down to this price, but the long position also declined. So that's the thing. It's the stock market. I know that this is going to happen. That's why I like to start my positions deep in the money. If you remember back on that MicroStrategy playlist, if you were watching me back then, November 20th, 2024, the stock was really spiking high and I sold $140 deep. And when I did that, the stock came almost back and actually exceeded the depth that I was at, and then closed at the end of the day right around my strike price, so maybe a little bit more. So I didn't lose any money really when the stock went down $140. Crazy, right? That's the beauty of being in the money. I'm not saying you're in the money all the time. I'm just saying there are times when you want to be in the money, okay? Did I hammer that home enough? All right, now let's go in and let me just actually do the trade so that you can see what's going on. So I have a position here. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to right mouse click and I'm going to go ahead and roll. Now, before I roll, I want to show you what I'm going to roll to. So I've got these 170s. I'm going to probably roll down to maybe these 160s, or I think maybe the 155s. Now, the 155s, I'm only get 906 in juice, $906. Well, that's still good juice, right? I mean, it's not $12, but it's still pretty good juice, and it's going to cost me a little bit of money to do that. I'd rather protect my account by $15 more to the downside than try to make a killing when the stock is on its way down. Does that make sense? So I'm doing defending your position. So I'm going to do these 155s. It's right around $900 a contract in juice. So I'll make 4,500 bucks on this, less what I've kind of given up here, the couple of grand on this other one. But I want to protect myself, and then I might actually add some more to this position. So here we go. We're going to go do these 155s. All we're going to do is do a roll. A roll is just this. You buy back your shorts, okay? You cover them. and you go out and sell a new contract. So I'm going to sell these 155s. I'm going to buy back the existing 170s that I have. This is the July 17th, and I need to go to the July 17th rather than trying to go to the July 24th, right? That's what it automatically defaulted to. I see the stock is just dipping below 171. I'm still above the money, so I still haven't lost any intrinsic value, any in the money amount, which makes me happy. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down here and see I've got short these 5 contracts. And they're the 170s for July 17th. I'm going to do a roll. So we're going to do a roll the strike down to the 155s. So we're just going to move this down to the 155s, and then I'm going to look at my trade. I'm buying back the 170s and I'm selling the 155s. The 155s have about 867 right now worth of juice. And again, it moves around, as you saw from my last video, it moves around quite a bit. So we started here at 906, there it is at 917 again, right? So what I want to do is look at this and go, is this the right move for me? I believe it is. All right, so we're seeing this bounce around here to 170, 171, something like that. I'm above the strike price, which is the spot that I really want to do this. Below the strike price, you start losing dollar for dollar. So it's really simple. Remember, I want to do these 155, so I'm just going to click here, do a roll strike down, and I'm going to roll down to the 155s. Okay. So let's look at this. I'm going to sell 5 to open at 155. Now there's about 850 in juice. It's kind of jumping around all over the place, but it works itself out in the end. See what happens. There it is. I got the fill. Now, what you have to do immediately is you have to go back to your positions. You see that I have 0 left of the 170s, and now I just sold these 155s for 2401. Now you remember about 850 of that was in juice. So what just happened? Well, I got $850 a contract in juice times 5. That's about $5 grand that I make on this trade for the next 3 weeks. Okay, on the good side. But it did. I got 1260 when I got in, and it cost me some money to get out. Right. So I lost a little bit of money in juice to get out. I'm just talking about the juice now. But now I've protected my account by another $24.50, right, to the downside. So if this stock declines to 145, I've protected my account all the way down to 145. And you know that my synthetics are at 135. That's when I start to get really worried. I'm not too worried yet. But I'm trying to be proactive here and take advantage of the fact that the stock has come down, but it's still right at the money, and that's why I did the defending your position roll. I know I did a lot of talking. You may want to watch this video again if you don't understand the concept, because nobody else I've seen out there teaches this, but this is why defense is so important in covered calls, right? I'm still going to make money at the end of this covered call. I may not make as much, but I've protected my account to the downside. And imagine if you bought SpaceX based on all the hype and Kramer and everybody telling you this is the greatest thing, and you end up spending 190, 200, 210, 225, 228, whatever the all-time high was the other day, and you don't protect your downside. Now, a lot of people will say, well, Mark, and I got a comment already on this, why don't you just sell puts at the $200 strike price? Well, if you look back at that now and you go, well, if I'd have sold puts at the $200 strike price, that means you give somebody else the right to sell it to you at 200. And today you wake up and it's at 170. So you're already down $30. In our case, we were able to be proactive and protect the downside, and we're only down a couple of grand, and that's just temporarily. This is not investment advice. This is education. I hope you're getting an education. This is a kind of a complex strategy that you're getting right off the bat because we've had a decline in SpaceX since I've gotten into it. So you get the advantage of seeing what one of the things that we teach inside the program is really all about. All right, listen, thanks for being here. I'll catch you on the next video. Take care. The information you just heard is for education and information. This is not financial advice.